B5. Love watching you debate these maggots. FDT. FDT is right, man. FDT is right. It's like that Nipsey Hussle song. FDT. Yo, Evelyn, thank you for the $40 on Cash App. Can we get some love for Evelyn in the chat? 1,000,000 W's saying voting should be a privilege, not a right. God, it's a strict view on voting. Evelyn, I appreciate the $40 so much. Thank you very, 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 very much. I appreciate you endlessly. It means a lot that you're here and supporting. And I'm flattered that you are, you watch, you know? So listen, W for Evelyn in the chat. W for Evelyn. If you are MAGA and you want to come up and talk, let me know in the chat. Just type MAGA or request up in the box and we'll get you up here. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal in the link in the bio if you want to support the live, of course, but there's absolutely no pressure to do so. Drop a follow if you haven't already. We do these lives pretty regularly, and also keep double tapping the screen. Let's try to get to 300,000 likes. It helps boost the live, send it out to more people, all that good stuff. Let's move on to the next person. Where are the mods? I think there are mods here. I think so. I don't know. It's kind of a weird time for the mods. Mods are not really expecting a live at this time, so I don't blame if they're not here. You know. Let's bring up this guy. Oh, I'm just in a bunch of these people are. Oh my God! Please don't be a real person, bro. Teach you Trump. That's your username, bro.
It's my username, bro.
What a stupid thing. Okay, why do you support Donald Trump?
Well, there's many reasons. One is I love winning, and he loves to win, and he's been winning, which is great.
Yeah, except he's 0-1 against Joe Biden. So.
Yeah, but he's 2-0 against Biden and Harris. Two of Democratic candidates. I said he beat Joe Biden and he beat Kamala Harris this time.
He did not beat Joe Biden.
Well, if it wasn't for Donald Trump, Joe Biden would have tried to run, and they would have lost.
What?
He's not. What do you mean?
No. Biden's 1-0 on him, champ. Biden's 1-0 on him, champ.
Who was running against Trump before Harris got in?
Who was on the ballot on November 5th?
Okay, but who's the one that made him drop out?
Who? No, certainly not Donald Trump.
Okay,
who was on the ballot November 5th?
Harris.
Who was on the ballot November 5th? It wasn't Joe Biden, so Joe Biden's 1-0.
Harris. Okay, he's 1-0. Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm listening to your lives, and I'm just wondering, like, some of the things that you were saying. Like when you was talking to this guy, what was his name? Tony? Yeah, he was completely wrong. 2016, do I believe Russia interfered in the American election? Absolutely. What I think he was trying to say was that what was found not conclusive was the collusion of Donald Trump colluding with Russia. That was never proven that he colluded with Russia. But do I think Russia was trying to interfere in the 2016 election? Yeah. But what is the reason that you think they would be against Clinton?
Yeah, so if he would have said the word collusion, like they didn't find a collusion, I would have said, like, yeah, I agree.
Right,
although
that's what I
would
think
say,
he meant. That's what I'm just saying.
Well, perhaps. But also, it's important to note that, like, his campaign did share internal polling data with Russian officials. He met with Russian officials in Trump Tower, or not him personally, but his campaign, like Don Jr. and his campaign manager and others, so that they could give him dirt on Hillary Clinton and his campaign dirt on Hillary Clinton. So, like, there wasn't quote unquote collusion where Donald Trump was like on the phone with Putin saying, hey, I need you to like go into the voting booth and change the votes or anything like that. But was there a weird amount of connection between the Trump campaign and Russia? Absolutely.
Like go into the voting booth and change the votes or anything like that. But was there a weird?
Why is there an echo? People are saying you're driving. Well, all right, get out of here. Sorry, if you're driving, you can't be on live. But to answer your question, why do I think that Russia interfered in the 2016 election? Because they want Donald Trump to be president. Because he's bad for the United States. He's bad for the United States. Ria saying, I missed your Venmo. I don't have one from you, Ria, right now. Ashley, thanks for the 10. I don't know how you do it. Your patience is commendable. Good luck with your midterm. Hey, Ashley, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. And yeah, I'm going to I don't know what I'm going to do about that midterm, man. I'm like, I could study, but sometimes it gets to a point, it's like, well, is that really going to help? Just, I don't know. Probably. Don't listen to me. Don't stay in school. MAGA here. I have a great friend that debates. Where is that person? I don't want to look at the chat because I think that there'll be people saying study. I don't want to do it, but I study. This is
Harry, shut up and listen to me.
Kaylee, thanks for the 1. Handsome Harry back at it. Yo, Kaylee, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Jordan, thanks for the 1 cent. Yeah, we need harsher rehabilitation, not conditions. That's also a good point. Ria, thanks for the 1 cent. You missed my Venmo last night, but good luck today. You've got this. Have a great day. I know I never sent a lot. I'm broke. You don't have to. Come on now. You don't have to send a lot. I just appreciate you being here. Really, seriously, and I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day as well, and thank you for your well wishes. Let's invite Neil if he wants to come up. Let's invite Jefferson if he wants to come up. Here comes Jefferson. Venmo midterm papers. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. Can you just give me a paper? God. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Thanks for the sunglasses, Nate. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal in the link in the bio if you want to support the live. It goes an incredibly long way. I love you. Jefferson, what's going on, man?
What's up, goofball?
I don't like you already.
Why's that?
Because you're dumb as fuck. Get the hell out of my live, yeah? All right, if you're MAGA, let me know in the chat. If you're MAGA, let me know in the chat. Oh, look at this guy, Gen Z politics. Let's see what this guy's about. Let's see what this guy's all about. Come on.
Hi, Harry. I have one question.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. Sure.
Would you say that President Trump spreads divisive rhetoric?
Yeah.
So how are you any different by condemning the people that they vote for? People have a God-given right to do that.
Your right to vote is not given by God.
People
if that were the case, what was that?
You have no right to condemn people on who they vote for. You are no better than the man you claim to hate then.
I'm not the president of the United States. Like I'm a private citizen.
You have no right to condemn people.
You have a right to condemn people. What are you talking about?
You are no better than the man you claim to hate pulling this shit. And for you to help here...
I'm not... Wait. Do you think that people in certain positions of power have more of a responsibility to be uniting and perhaps politically correct than like private citizens?
How
like, do you think that
any different than his?
Do you think that every citizen should be held to the same standard as a president of the United States?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, well, that's stupid.
Number one, how is your hypocrisy anything better than what he's doing?
What hypocrisy?
You talk about him spreading divisive rhetoric, but yet you call people morons on who they vote for. You're no better than him.
Yeah, again, I'm not president of the United States, so I think that the president should be of the utmost of excellence, of being respectful in terms of a communicator, respectful to the people. But I'm a private citizen, so like the idea that like you or I, when we're speaking in a private capacity, have to like be nice to everybody is insane. Especially when people are coming up here and saying the like genuinely incoherent stuff, like the election in 2020 wasn't fair, or Donald Trump is doing X, Y, and Z, or that somehow freeing January 6th insurrectionists is a good thing. Like if you think that like putting criminals back on the streets is a good thing, then I think you're not that bright.
Did the Democrat Defense Committee tell you to say that, or
the Democrat Defense Committee? Is that a new one that you guys came up with? The Democratic Defense Committee?
I've seen the payroll. I've seen your paychecks. They're literally online.
The Democratic Defense Committee.
Yeah.
Is that a real group?
Yeah, that's a real group.
Obviously, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about.
You've been paid for. You've never had an original political thought in your life.
Oh, yeah? So then I've never had original political thought in my life, then it would be so easy to debunk me, right? So do you want to just like have a conversation, or do you want to sit here and continue to
I'm asking you about the hypocrisy and the double standard, because you're no better than the man you claim.
Yeah, and I just answered the question that you brought up. That is, I don't think that a private citizen is on the same level of the president of the United States, especially when it comes to the megaphone that they have, especially when it comes to the rhetoric. I mean, I'm not representative of anybody. I'm representative of myself. Donald Trump is meant to be representative of the people. And when you're a representative, wait, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. When you're a representative of the people, you should speak to the people, not condemn the people you represent, right? And I'm not a representative of anybody except myself. So I don't know why you think that me as a representative of myself is to the same level as Donald Trump, who's a representative of the American people. It's just not that hard to comprehend.
To make a difference and unite the country, you would actually not condemn people. You would.
The difference I want to make is proving to people that the MAGA ideology is dumb, is bad for America. And if that comes with people coming up here who are crazy and me putting them in their place, then I'll do it.
I mean, Harry, you have no right to condemn people.
I have a right to condemn people just like you have the right to condemn people. We all have a right to condemn
And
people.
people have a right to vote for who they goddamn choose.
I'm not disputing that. So I don't know why you keep saying like, yes, people have a right to choose. That great. People have a right to do anything. People have a right to go out on the street and scream abhorrent things about people of color. They have a right to do that. Should they do that? Fuck no. I'm going to condemn that person. Your view is that, oh, you can't condemn that person. What?
Your hypocrisy is what's showing.
Wait, what's the hypocrisy? I don't understand.
Because that the president of the United States says divisive rhetoric, but when you do it, it's okay.
Okay, so you keep repeating the same talking point over and over again. Listen to my words incredibly carefully. Donald Trump is an elected representative.
And you are a representative of the Democrat Party.
I am not a representative of the Democratic Party. I am me. You get paid for by. I do not get paid by the Democratic Party. Nobody in the Democratic Party pays me.
That an easy fact checker could.
Okay, then fact check me.
Gladly.
Go do it. Yeah.
I'm literally going to look on Twitter right now. I'm trying to figure out.
Twitter? What the fuck you mean Twitter? Do you have a source or anything like that? Can you just prove me wrong right now?
Yeah, you got paid $5,000 by the Democratic National Committee in your first.
No, I did not get. That's incorrect. That's completely false.
Then who do you get paid for by, huh?
Nobody. Nobody pays me. Nobody pays me to be here and talk to fools like you, although they probably should.
See that right there, calling people fools. I've not called you an insult. I've never.
Yeah, wait. You called me a hypocrite because I think that the president of the United States is held to a different standard than private citizens, and a president represents people and a private citizen doesn't. It's just not that hard.
We're the same age, and you're acting like a damn child.
No, I'm just calling you out because you are a fool.
No, I'm calling you out because you're a hypocrite.
You can continue to do that, but I thought you said that you can't condemn people.
Parker, Dean, and Chris are no better than the man.
Then just keep crying about it. Again, our position, or at least I won't speak for them. My position is that Donald Trump is a representative of the people, and thus, if he's representing every American, he should be a good leader. He should be respectful to every single American. He shouldn't be calling Democrats vermin or things like that. I am a representative of myself. I'm not a representative of anybody. I'm not elected to represent anybody. I'm a representative of myself. And just be clear, if you don't like the rhetoric I use or the rhetoric that Chris, Parker, Dean, whatever use, you don't have to watch. There'll be no effect on your life.
So I just Googled it, the Democracy Defense Action page.
Yep. And what was it for and when was it?
That I do not know. I'm not going to say I know it.
Okay, so find it out. Find it out for me, champ.
An original political thought in your life because
no. Find it out. When was it and what was it for?
Okay, give me just a minute.
Take your time.
13,000. Wow.
Now when was it for and when was it?
The DNC in 2023.
It's not the DNC. You just said it was Democracy Defense Action and now you're changing it to the DNC. See, you don't even have your own story straight. Oof, this is tough, man. This is tough. Real tough.
Democrat Defense Action.
And what was it for?
I do not know.
No, it says it. By law, it says it. So maybe you shouldn't talk about things if you don't know all the details. If I ask you, like, you're saying I'm paid and I don't have an original thought in my head regarding politics. If I ask you, okay, said payments, what were they for? And you don't know, maybe you shouldn't come up here and try to allege something that you have no concept of, right?
I'm just trying to figure out how the hypocrisy is.
No. You're not just trying to figure that out. Don't operate as if you're, or at least pretend that you're good faith. You came up here trying to make a claim that I'm paid and that I don't believe anything I argue politically. And if that were the case, it'd be so easy to debunk me. But I'm asking you, what were those payments for?
They were paid. They were for the Democratic Party.
No, they were for the Democratic Party. Do you even? They were for Joe Biden. I don't even think you know what you're saying anymore. What were they for? What were they listed for?
What were they for?
No. You tell me, because you're making the allegation here. What were they listed for?
Take a look.
Yeah. Do a little bit more deep diving before you jump in here. Come on. And now he's off the app. Man. Now he's off the app. What are we doing here, champ? What are we doing here? Figure it out for me really quick, please. I appreciate it. Figure it out for me, champ. You got it. While we wait, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal in the link in the bio if you want to support the live. Make sure to keep double tapping the screen. Let's try to get to 400,000 likes. Because, this guy thinks we're paid by the DNC, I guess. Yeah, if he's 22, then I'm LeBron James, by the way. If he's 22, I'm playing in the NBA. My man has like a family and kids, bro. My man has like a family and kids. Come on. Yeah, just Stella. Thanks for the flag.
I was born in 02, dog. Fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and I'm Jamar Chase, bro. I'm Jamar Chase. I'm playing in the NFL and the NBA. I'm dual threat. I'm a dual threat.
You're hypocrisy, dude.
Wait. No. Go. Wait. Don't come back. No, don't come back here. What were the payments for? What were the payments for? What were the payments for? Come on, man. Figure it out. Come on. Do a little bit more studying. Hit those books, buddy. Hit those books. God, it's so embarrassing when people like yourself come up here and you just flail. You have no idea what you're talking about. I asked you a simple question about the thing that you're talking about. And you're like, well, I don't know. And then you said, it was for the DNC. What? Yo, Katie, thanks for the galaxy. I appreciate you. You're very nice.
Okay.
Do you have it yet?
Yeah, it says fundraising consultant.
No, it does not say fundraising consulting. Oh my God. You want me, are you seriously, you're going to lie right now?
What does it say then, Harry? Because I'm not.
No, are you going to say, no, you just, why? Listen, what just happened here is that you just tried to look it up. You went away. It took you like a couple of minutes. Then you came back. You don't know. So you just made something on the spot. Fundraising consulting. You just made that up on the spot. Go find it. It says it right there on fec.gov. I'm not asking you to go solve quantum physics and, take on Albert Einstein's equations. Yeah, go away and then come back. Why are you making it up on the spot? Fundraising. What'd you say? Fundraising consulting? Is that what he said? Is that what some dumb shit he said? What the hell are you talking about, man? Come on, bro. Figure it out for me. It's not that hard, bro. It's really not that hard. I'm not asking you to be a rocket scientist now. Yo, Uncle, my man. Uncle Ren. Avalon NJ, man. I miss it so bad. I was just looking at houses there in the summer. Or like, anywhere I can stay just for like a week or a weekend or something, man. It's too expensive, bro. Too expensive. It's crazy. Like some of these houses, man, for like rent is crazy, dude. Anyway. Look at all these. Oh, there's so many things coming on in Venmo and Cash App right now from the DNC. I love it. I love it. The DNC, that's how we do it, buddy. He hasn't figured it out yet. That's how we do it. We funnel it through the people on Venmo and Cash App.
It says, yeah, I'm not seeing it, but it says party contributions.
That's me donating to the Democratic Party.
Oh, okay.
Josie, thanks for the galaxy. Dude, this is so embarrassing, bro. This is so embarrassing. If you're going to come up here and like, just listen. If you're going to come up here and make an allegation that I'm paid for, that I don't have any original political thought. There you go. Done. Exactly. Social media consulting. So that was paid in 2021 and 2022. And the Democracy Defense Action and Midas Touch are two fantastic groups of which I agree with a lot. They wanted me to consult for them on, you guessed it, social media, because I do social media, and they paid me for my work. They weren't expecting me to just consult for free and work with them for free, but they paid me for my work. And that's what happened. And also, if your allegation is that the $13,000 that I think that totals is them paying me to do these lives in 2025, if I wanted to make more money than that, I would just work like a minimum wage job. A minimum wage job would make more money than that $13,000 stretching like 3 years.
So if the Republican Defense Action paid you more, would you do it?
Fuck no. I would never consult for a Republican group. Fuck no. They could offer me $500K and I'd say fuck no.
So I'm also curious, when are you going to stop glazing Donald Trump in a way that, hates him?
Do you not, I see, this is why you're not 22. This is why I know you're not 22, because you don't even know Gen Z lingo correctly.
Glazing him in a bad way.
That's not what glazing means.
When are you going to stop talking about the man?
So this is why I know you're not 22, because you don't know what glazing means. If you knew what glazing means, maybe I'd say that's the case. What'd you just say?
When is he going to stop coming out of your mouth? You keep talking about him.
Wow.
When are you going to stop talking about the man?
He's president of the United States. I don't know why I would not talk about
presidency is when you're going to stop?
Yeah, when he's no longer president and he's no longer involved in politics in a major way. Yeah.
So
why? Wait, I'm just curious. Like, why, as somebody who discusses politics, why would you expect me to not discuss the president of the United States? And by the way, the current governing party in Washington, D.C. He's the president.
Yeah, that's the only person you talk about.
No, I talk about Republicans all the time.
You name three
the
things
Republican
wrong with
Party.
Democrat
The
Party.
Republican Party is currently the governing party in Washington D.C. And you're saying like, "Wow, you as a political creator, why do you talk about the dominant party in Washington D.C. right now?" I don't know. Maybe because I talk about politics all the time.
You didn't even commend him on the TikTok app getting back. You know that he brought it back, but yet you said thank Joe Biden. You know
Wait, Donald Trump is the reason why we're even in this position in the first place.
Donald Trump brought it back, and the least you could say.
Donald Trump himself did not bring it back. The Biden administration, Melissa, thanks for the galaxy. The Biden administration, before they left, were saying that they would not enforce the law. Listen, 50-year-old, please be quiet. Before the Biden administration left office, they told TikTok and said very publicly that they are not going to enforce the law. TikTok was brought back before Donald Trump got into office because the Biden administration laid the groundwork for it to not be enforced. Now, did Donald Trump say the same thing and that it wouldn't be enforced? Yeah. Is that a good thing? Yeah. But the idea that we should be thanking Donald Trump for TikTok coming back is absurd, given the fact that he banned it first. He started the conversation on banning TikTok.
And then his mind changed. That's how a mind works.
Wait, that's great. I'm glad that his mind changed. That's fantastic. It doesn't change the fact that he started the conversation on it.
Harry, you can't be this blind to know that the Republican Party has good things going on. Donald Trump has done good things, and you know it.
Wait, I don't say that everything that Donald Trump has done is bad. That has never been my view. There are things that Donald Trump has done in his first term that I agreed with. There are like Operation Warp Speed, the development of the COVID vaccine. Fan, good, awesome. The First Step Act, he signed it into law. Fan, awesome, good. Those are some things that Donald Trump did that I like. But the overwhelming majority of things that Donald Trump does is bad. He's a felon who tries to overturn elections he doesn't win, and he's dictatorial and has these authoritarian tendencies that we're seeing all the time.
Did he say break the Senate? Did he say go into the Senate floor? Did he say break the windows in the Capitol?
No, he just used the word fight 10 times in that speech and said if you don't fight, you won't have a country anymore. And if you see fraud at this levels, you go by different rules, indicating that people could break the law. He knew that the crowd on January 6th wanted to be violent because the Secret Service and the FBI had briefed him as such, and he knew that they had weapons, and he directed them to the Capitol anyway. So he riled up a crowd based on a lie, knew that they wanted to be violent, knew that they had weapons, and then sent them to the Capitol. What did he expect was going to happen? And then, by the way, if he was so opposed to what happened on January 6th, why did he sit there for over 180 minutes and do nothing?
I do honestly think that he was cheated out of that election.
Okay, so, when you were just coming up here a second ago and you were like, why are you mean to people? Like, why are you so divisive?
People for who they vote for. You have no right to do that.
Listen to me very carefully. Listen to me. Wait, hold on. You were just coming up here and saying, why are you so mean to people who disagree with you? Or, and I said, it's only certain people. Certain people I have good conversations with, certain people I don't. You are one of those people who's actually low IQ. If you think that the 2020 election was unfair, I have no respect for you. I have no need to be nice for you. You are just living in Fantasyland delusion. How are you any
better than the man you claim to hate?
Yeah, I'm not the president of the United States.
Who gives a shit? How are you any better than him?
You're asking me why I hold that standard. I'm giving you my standard for how I operate. And you're saying, well, you keep asking the same question over and over. I'm giving you the same answer and over and over.
I wouldn't condemn a Harris voter.
You are genuinely just not that bright if you think that the 2020 election was not fair.
I wouldn't condemn a Harris voter.
That's great. I don't think you could condemn anybody. I don't think you have the ability to critically think.
That right there. You talk about
yes. Yep. I'm being. Oh yeah. No, if you think that the 2020 election was unfair, I'm totally going to be mean to you, 100%. If you're just a conservative who disagrees with me, you want lower taxes, you want more funding for the military, you agree with deregulation, sure, I can have a conversation with you, no problem. I don't hate you. I don't hate people who disagree with me. But if you're coming up here and you're spreading conspiracy theories that are damaging for the country, why do I have to respect you? Why do I have to be nice? Why do you expect me to be nice with you when you say some shit like that?
A platform and dividing people is going to cause more damage than it does to good.
I'm maybe you're right. Maybe that's divisive, but it's divisive between people who are logical and can think rationally and people who are just straight up conspiracy theorists. There's always going to be that division because you're living in fantasy land where you think that the 2020 election was somehow unfair. Like, watch this. What evidence to suggest is there that the election in 2020 wasn't fair?
Joe Biden was an unpopular candidate in 2008 and
No. Stop. What evidence do you have? What evidence do you have? Not conclusions that you think you can draw. What evidence is there?
There was a voting box in Minnesota that,
widespread. I'm asking for widespread evidence of irregularities.
That I do not know.
Okay, exactly. So why the fuck do you come up here and claim that you do?
I didn't say I claim I did.
Yes, you did. You just say, I think he was cheated out of that election.
based on Joe Biden's
Thank you,
popularity.
Jana,
I believe
for the galaxy. That's some dumb shit. There are plenty of people who are unpopular and get reelected. Mitch McConnell, for example, has like an 18% approval rating nationwide. He got reelected in Kentucky. Nancy Pelosi also has a pretty bad approval rating nationwide. She gets reelected in her district.
So Joe Biden got higher votes than Barack Obama in both of his terms. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Because Barack Obama was loved more.
It's just not that hard to fathom. First of all, there were more people voting in 2020 than in 2008 and 2012. That's almost a decade apart.
COVID, more people got out of the house and voted.
Well, it's not. Hold on. Yeah. First of all, yes. Also, number two, mail-in ballots were far more accessible, making it easier for people to vote, which is a good thing. Making it easier to vote is a good thing. So you're asking me, wow, more people exist, like more people live and are voting age, and voting was easier in this election. How could you possibly believe that there was a higher rate of turnout out for both Donald Trump and Joe Biden? I mean, do you think that it's fair for the Democrats to say, oh, there was some irregularities with Donald Trump in 2020 because he got more votes then than he did in 2016?
I mean, no.
God, I mean, what the? How do you
like think that the 2024
shit, dude?
Do you think 2024 was rigged?
No.
So he won fair and square.
Yes.
Okay.
You know why I say that? Because I don't care about my party and my candidate more than I do the country. I care about the country more than I do the party. You care more about Donald Trump than you do the country.
So then condemning people for who they vote for is irrehensibly wrong, correct?
Irrehensibly?
Yeah. That's a word.
Jesus Christ. No, it's not wrong. It's not wrong to disagree with people on who they voted for.
No, not disagree, condemn.
Yeah, no, I think it's fair to condemn some people who for voting for Donald Trump.
Okay, so then you are no better than the man you claim to hate. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you just keep going around in circles, and I'm telling you that I'm not the president of the United States. I don't represent anybody. I represent my own views. And if you're voting for somebody who's a convicted felon, somebody who tries to overturn elections he didn't win and he left because he's scared. If you're voting for someone who's a convicted felon, yeah, also irreprehensibly is not a word. That's not a word. What did he say? Irrehensibly? Yeah, it's not a fucking word. I don't know where this dude came from, bro. I don't know what gutter that guy came from, man. But he came from somewhere. I don't want to find out, bro. Callie, thanks for the $7.77. Good luck on your midterm. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Did he say really irrehensibly? He was like, I didn't want to check him on that because there was more important things to talk about. But irrehensibly is not a goddamn word. I mean, like what? Anna, thanks to the 20 as well. I appreciate you so much, Anna. You mean a lot. Hannah, thanks to the $5. I would argue you're silly, not goofy. Well, many people would agree. Jesse, thanks for the 1. Boycott Starbucks, free Palestine. It's just a cup. It's just a big cup. It has a star, but it's just a cup. It's just a cup. Kate, thanks for the 2. No need to study. You'll crush the midterm like you crushed MAGA. Also, day 3 of reminding you and Chris to talk podcast. Yes. Douglas, thanks for the 1. As soon as I get my stimulus check, I'll be able to send a little more. Yeah. Once you get the 5K or whatever it is from Elon Musk, right? Alicia, thanks for the 10 cent. Thanks for what you do. May I ask what you're studying? Politics and law with a focus on constitutional law. Nathan, thanks for the 5 DNC payment. Thank you, Nathan. That's how me and Nathan, we have that agreement. He just funnels it through from the DNC to me. It's how it works. I'm just joking for all the MAGA conspiracy theorists out there. James, thanks for the 1. Even if you are paid by the DNC, who cares? I mean, that's also a good point that, people are like, oh, you're paid by the DNC. I'm not. But even if that were the case, shouldn't they be able to debunk me then? Sela, thanks for the 5. I'm not the DNC, but pay you to talk to fools. Great job and good luck on your midterms. Yo, Sela, I appreciate you so much. Sela? Hopefully it's one or the other. Layla, thanks for the 2. Keep up the good work making grown men cry. Well, it's a hobby of mine. I guess. Timothy, thanks for the 3 for mentioning Jamar Chase. Go Bengals. Hey, Timothy, probably the best wide receiver in the league. So, Oscar, thanks for the 5. Do you think he meant to say 1962 when he said he was born in 2002? Yeah. I think there's a decent chance there. I can't even lie. Megan, thanks for the 5. Money for the Harry Cult marketing team. Yeah, we're going to be putting out an ad buy soon. We'll maybe buy some billboard space on the White House lawn. Wendy, thanks for the 5. New follower from Dean/Parker. Love the work you're doing. Put this not 22-year-old in his place. There you go, Wendy. I'm so appreciative of you for following. Thank you for being here. And I think it's safe to say that we did. Teresa, thanks for the $20. Keep up the good fight. You, Parker, Chris, and Dean are what we need right now. Strong voices that hopefully will be heard to try to wake up these MAGA followers that believe anything that comes from him or Musk are the truth. Democracy is at stake. Terry N. Yo, Teresa, Terry, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. It really means a lot. And I love you. Ria, thanks for the 1 cent. No, it's also not. It's fine. It wasn't anything. Kristen, thanks for the 5. Guess forgot Trump also got more votes than Obama. Yeah, but they would never criticize that. Kaylee, thanks for the 1. New word added to the dictionary. Irrehensible. I mean, what the? Jesus, bro. All right, if you are listen. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal in the link in the bio if you want to support the live. But of course, again, I want to make clear that there's no pressure to do that whatsoever. Oh God, I need to stretch, dude. No pressure to do. I'm getting a haircut, by the way, tomorrow. It's just kind of long. It doesn't look all that long because it's like up, but when I put it up, it's like my hair comes down to like here. So I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. It's not going to be super. It's not going to be short. It's not going to be short. It's not going to be short. I have an amazing hair cutter. Who does a fantastic job all the time. I know everybody says, no, don't. She's an amazing at what she does. So there's no concern. I'm not worried. Listen, I used to be worried when I went to different hair cutters, but not this one. She's great. All right, if you're MAGA, let me know in the chat. We'll bring you up and we can talk. Barbers. Why does everybody hair cutters? I mean, hair cutter. I say hair cutter. People are like, oh, it's not that. Man, I don't know, man. I just say it. Hair cutter. People say stylist, barber. I used to go. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. It's all the same thing, right? What's going on, Bryson? Are you MAGA?
I'm conservative. I'm not necessarily a Trump fanboy, but I'm conservative.
Are you driving?
I am.
Oh, sorry, man. You can't drive and be on TikTok Live at the same time. I apologize. Would love definitely to talk to you at some point, but unfortunately, you cannot do that on TikTok. Is this the guy I think it is? Why is this dude back here, bro? Hello?
Because I'm back because you keep defending Joe Biden and think Trump's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Why didn't Obama audit the government when he created Doge?
The government is audited every single year.
So they fail their audits and nothing happens to them?
I mean, the reason that they fail their audits is that the federal government's just so big. And we don't have enough people to actually do these audits. And a lot of the money gets quote unquote lost. It's not lost in the sense that like we just don't know where it is, evaporated in thin air. It's just that a lot of the people that track the money are very old and they're kind of aging out of these jobs. And so we don't have enough people to be doing it. It's also not, a well-paying job. That's why. So no, it's not like acceptable that we don't pass the audits. We want all the audits to pass, but audits are done every single year. And also Obama didn't create Doge, by the way. Just for the record.
Yeah, he did. You can go look it up.
Yeah, Obama did not create the Department of Government Efficiency.
You can go look it up. It was in 2000. Go look it up.
No, please provide me. Tell me the Obama creating Doge. I thought that was like Elon Musk's whole thing.
Harry, you can look it up. It's already been created. It just wasn't implemented. Okay.
So wait, I just want to be clear that Obama had his own method of like government efficiency, but it was not called Doge, and it wasn't Doge in the sense that like you had a really wealthy person running it with people below him who have absolutely no experience in what they're doing. Joanne, thanks for the galaxy. Yeah, I mean, we just had
old people doing it, like you said. That kept failing the fucking audits, that didn't do shit great. Okay?
So they also wait. Just to be clear, Trump was president the first time as well, and these agencies all failed the audits under Donald Trump. And it's also peculiar to me that you care so much about these audits and passing the audits when one of the first things that Donald Trump did when he got into office is fire a bunch of inspector generals who are in charge of the audits, and then fire a bunch of employees at these agencies who are also part of these audits. So you're like, wow, we're failing all these fucking audits. Let's fire the inspector generals who do the audits.
Well, if they weren't auditing correctly, then they lose their job.
They are auditing correctly. There's just issues with the auditing process in the United States government for the reasons I mentioned. The federal government and all the money we have is so goddamn big. It's not just like a private business, and we don't have enough people to do it. And so the answer, if we don't have enough people to audit the government, the answer is not to fire people. The answer is to hire more.
Hire more with our taxpayer dollars, with all the money they've been wasting. Hire more.
Well, you're concerned. Oh my God, you're concerned about passing audits. You can't pass the audits if you don't have people doing the audits.
Okay, you just said there were old people, and now you talk shit about the young people that are doing it.
These young people in question are 19 to 25-year-olds who have no experience in auditing.
No experience in
Yes.
auditing. Do
You know
what
why?
their
You know how we
IQ
know
is?
that? Well, first of all, we've been introduced to some of these people and they have been fired or let go from other jobs. And some of them have said racist things on social media. But we also just learned today that over 20 Doge staffers resigned. And one of the things that they brought attention to in their resignation letter was the fact that a lot of these people appointed by Elon Musk are just political ideologues and they have no experience in what they're doing.
No experience, no education at all, huh?
Yes.
So they're just not educated people that are doing it?
No, I'm sure that they're educated. They probably graduated college or whatever level of degree that they have. But
Hey,
being
so much
educated is not the
more
same as being
advanced and
experienced in
smarter than you.
auditing.
It's not even funny, bro. One of them breached 3 World Guinness World Book of Records, 3 of them.
Okay, so how does breaking
3 to
a
5
Guinness World
minutes. It
Record
was
make you
math.
qualified to audit the federal government?
It was math, bro.
Okay, so how does being good at math make you qualified to audit the federal government?
How does good at math? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because if your argument is like, oh, you only just have to be good at math in order to be able to like find waste in the federal government and audit it, then fuck it. Let's just get every math professor at Yale and Harvard and just throw them into the federal government and see what happens.
But what do you think about the federal government spending being on a blockchain so it's all transparent to anybody and we could audit it at any time?
No,
Anybody.
no.
It shouldn't be
Because you know why?
transparent
You can
to us.
audit it. You can audit it right now.
It shouldn't be transparent to us. We couldn't audit it right now. Did you know $160 million was going to terrorists from your party?
No, that's not true. All of the
Oh, that's a lie too, right?
Yeah, you know that lie
about
was
the
actually
2.7
debunked.
trillion for
Yeah,
Medicare,
that
Barry?
lie
That's a
was
lie, too?
debunked by Richard Grinnell.
Or you guys are full of
Do you know who
shit.
Richard Grinnell is?
Really?
Do you know who Richard Grinnell is?
So he got to see the funding, and he got to.
Do you know
the
who
audit?
Richard Grinnell is?
I don't care who he is. If he is
Richard Grinnell is someone that's part of Donald Trump's team. And when Elon Musk tried to push this lie on social media that we sent
lie.
$160 million to terrorist groups, he said, no, that's not true. One of Donald Trump's own team members debunked Elon Musk on that. That's number one. And also, I just want to go
They've
back.
been saying
The
it
idea that
over
the
and
federal,
over
that all of our
and
spending should be on a
over from multiple
blockchain is
different
stupid.
people.
And if your motivation for putting it on a blockchain is that we want it to be transparent, all of the spending right now is transparent. All the federal budgets that we pass
Elon
is
Musk
already
wouldn't be
public.
doing an audit, smart guy.
Listen
Come
to me.
on, bro. You
Listen to me
gotta
very
be smarter
carefully.
than
Listen to me
this.
very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. All the spending the federal government does every year is already public. These budgets are passed. You can read the budgets for yourself. You just choose not to. Instead, you choose to go listen to Elon Musk on Twitter.
Where the money goes.
You can see where the money goes.
So it directly says it's.
I'm
going to
sorry.
all these-
Like, where do you think that Doge is like finding this stuff? Do you think that they have access to like classified budgets that the public doesn't?
You're obviously.
Oh,
if we
obviously.
knew-
Yeah,
if we
you're-
knew
no, that's
all
utter
this
nonsense.
Money was going.
What class of wait? I'm sorry. So is Doge releasing classified information right now?
Classified information. They're releasing the information they were told to go through.
Yeah, you said
Okay,
Doge
you
has
don't
access
see
to
any
classified
channels that you
budgets.
follow that are getting roasted left and right by Republicans.
I don't care. I don't care. You say that they have access to classified budgets. So are they releasing classified information in what they're doing right now?
I never said it was classified budgets.
Okay, so if it's not a classified budget, then you'd also acknowledge that all this stuff is already public.
So where's it all public at, Harry?
Congress.gov.
So where can we find out that they spent $20 million on a Sesame Street for Iraq?
That's also not true. It was an educational institution. It just had the same name as Sesame Street. It's not Sesame Street the show. Numbnuts. That just happens to be the name.
Yeah, it was
It's like fuck. Like it's just so incredibly stupid.
Roll off of Sesame Street. What's
No.
stupid
It's not.
for
No.
you to
It's
defend
not
it.
a.
You
It's
didn't
not
see
a.
it?
It's not a play on Sesame Street the show. The educational institution is just called Sesame Street. It has no connection to the show. The United
yeah.
States show Sesame Street. There's no
Well,
connection.
How smart do
Number
you,
one.
What's your IQ, bro?
Probably higher than yours by 30 points.
You think so?
50,
What's
yeah.
the average IQ
For you.
in general? Ding dong.
For you, 10.
'Cause you-
Anyway,
you can't-
all of
you
these
can't
budgets
tell
that you're
me what
talking
the
about, all
average
this spending
IQ
is already public. You can go to
You can't even tell me what
congress.gov
the
and
average
find all of this
IQ is.
stuff
Come on,
right
Harry.
now. The problem is that
Come on,
you and
Harry,
other
what's the
people
average
who
IQ?
the problem is that people like yourself and others don't actually care about these budgets. You don't actually care like what we're spending money on. You're just playing political games. This has never been
We don't care what
a topic of focus for you prior to this moment. And so if you actually cared about the budgets, especially budgets under Trump or Biden or even Trump now, and what the Republicans are proposing, you can go read all of this. All of this is public. It's not like Congress is passing secret budgets that you don't have access to. Oh my God.
Harry, There was a movie that made, it was a documentary called We the People, put it out, okay? And it was about the Clintons in the 90s.
Don't care.
They were trying to expose the corruption that they were doing.
I don't care. I don't care. How is this connected to Donald Trump? I don't care.
What you don't care is, Harry, is that video was made. How old are you, bro?
97.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm 97 years old.
You're 22, 23 years old. The movie.
You already know the answer to the question. Why you
30 years ago, okay? Before you were even thought of, doggy, and you think that you know it all. You don't.
No, I don't think I know it all. I don't think I know it all.
You do. You're wrong, bro. The corrupt government has been fucking everybody forever, and your party, the one that wanted to put Trump in prison.
For
our
party, wait, hold on. Just to be clear, it's not my party that wanted to put Trump in prison. It's prosecutors around the country whose job is to enforce the rule of law. And my party's not corruct.
So what do you think about
The Democratic Party has. That's great. The Democratic Party has bad people. Both parties have bad people. Every political ideology has bad people. There are people in the Democratic Party who are corrupt. There are people in the Republican Party who are corrupt. The overwhelming majority of the Democratic Party is not corrupt. However, the Republican president of the United States is fucking corrupt. He's corrupt as shit. And you don't care about that. I mean, he commits business fraud. His businesses made over $5 million from China when he was president the first time. Hundreds of thousands of dollars from Saudi Arabia when he was president the first time. But you just don't care. You just don't care at all.
Party's garbage.
What was that?
Keep steamrolling about how many things Trump has done. Like they haven't heard you. You're like a repeated robot, bro. You say the same.
The
shit
facts don't change.
over and over.
Look. When you're asking me like why, when you're asking me, no, they don't. What the fuck? If you're asking me why Donald Trump is bad, it's always going to be Donald Trump is a criminal. He assaults women. He does bad things. That answer is not going to change by the person.
So why does he have
like
so many
2
women
+ 2 is always going to equal 4? Numbnuts.
So why does he have so many women that support him? I hear fruitcake boys like you that say that shit.
Well, first of all, the majority of women voted for Kamala Harris. The majority of black women voted for Kamala Harris. The majority of Hispanic women voted for Kamala Harris. The majority of women of color voted for Kamala Harris. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And just because somebody votes against their own self-interest doesn't mean that Donald Trump is absolved of the things that he's done previously that are bad to women.
Oh, yeah. You're like I said, your steamrolls are old, bro. I can't believe
steamrolls. My God, I understand that the plethora of information coming into you at once might be overwhelming for the pea-sized brain that you happen to possess, but for everybody else, it's perfectly fine.
Oh, and Elon Musk pea-sized brain too, right?
You do not have Elon Musk brain.
I never said I did, but you guys.
So I don't know why the fuck you're comparing that to Elon Musk.
You guys say he's stupid too.
No, I think Elon Musk is politically illiterate. Yeah.
Politically illiterate.
Yeah. Do you know what that word means?
Did you hear him say we won't have Social Security if he didn't audit the government because our debt is so?
Do you know what that means?
How much interest do we pay on our debt every day?
Do you know what the illiterate means?
How much interest do we pay on our debt?
Do you not know what the word illiterate means?
Oh, obviously.
Bro, what the fuck?
Harry,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Whatever you don't know answer to the question I ask you,
I asked my question first. I asked my question first.
My question first.
Yeah, that's right. I did. So just like in the chain of events of like a conversation, typically like you would answer my question, then we'd go from there, as opposed to like me asking a question, then you ask, and then you answer. You know, that's not really how conversations.
You didn't even say anything about what I said about Kash Patel. I've asked plenty of questions.
What was your question about Kash Patel?
What do you think about him being the head of the FBI?
Bad. I also think Dan Bongino. What do you think about Dan Bongino being deputy director?
Oh, I love it.
Why?
Because he worked under Obama and Hillary Clinton. And he knows exactly how corrupt they are.
Okay, so that doesn't answer my question whatsoever. What qualifications does he have to be the second in command at the FBI?
That's what I'm saying. You want to ask? Obviously, he has some. He worked for who? Hillary Clinton and Obama.
When did he work for Hillary Clinton?
Go look it up.
He worked for Bush and Obama.
Go look it up.
He didn't work for Hillary Clinton.
Go look it up, bro. See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't need to look this up. I already looked it up. I've already looked into this. He worked as a Secret Service agent on the security details of Bush Jr. and Obama. Left in 2011 to run for office. He lost. He's lost every single election that he's run for. And his only experience is being a Secret Service agent and also being an NYPD officer in the 75th precinct in New York City. So I don't know how that makes him qualified to be the second in command at the FBI, given the fact that the deputy director for the past 117 years, the entire existence of the FBI, has been an already existing agent because a deputy director has to know about the inner workings of the FBI. Their entire goal, their entire job activity is running the day-to-day operations at the FBI. So if they can't do that and they don't have experience doing that and they don't know how to do that, then that's probably bad. And Dan Bongino does not know how to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
So Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, you guys are running against like a Captain
America. So you don't even have like a rebuttal to my argument. That's fine. I get it. I wouldn't either. If I were defending Dan Bongino for FBI deputy director, I wouldn't either.
Bro, he got put in that place for a reason.
So what's the reason?
To dismantle the corrupt government, because obviously
he's not qualified to run the FBI.
If you work together for the last 100 years, you're going to protect everybody.
He's not qualified to run the FBI.
What do you think the audits get audited for, and they just get to pass go, and the audits don't do anything?
You don't even have an argument anymore.
This time it is.
You don't even have an argument anymore. You're just saying you like Dan Bongino unless you like him in that role. This is the problem with people like yourself. You're so partisan that when it comes to the thing, I'm not done yet. This is actually what I'm about to say is important. This is the problem with people like yourself. You're so partisan that even when it comes to things like the FBI, which is its entire goal is to protect the American people, protect American security and safety. When it comes to agencies like that, you're still like, let's have the most partisan people in these roles, regardless of qualification, you don't even know his qualification, regardless of qualification, just throw him in there because I like him. My argument is that is insane. And if Joe Biden were president and he was appointing a deputy director and you had a liberal who I love and I totally agree with, or you have a conservative, a moderate conservative who has decades of experience at the FBI and knows the in and out of the FBI, I'd say put the fucking conservative in there because the FBI is not partisan. It's not political. It's an agency of experience. And we need people who know what they're doing in these high ranking roles. You, on the other hand, are so goddamn partisan that you could have a rock who wears a MAGA hat and spouts all the same conspiracy crap that you do. And you'd say, yeah, make him the FBI director, make him the deputy director of the FBI. It is so shameful that we have so many people in this country like yourself who are so political, so partisan to one side that you can't even see agencies like the FBI and say, yeah, I want somebody who just knows what they're doing as opposed to somebody you agree with. Now do me a favor and get the fuck out of my live. Shameful. Just shameful. Maddie, thanks for the $7.77. I appreciate you. Just took my neuroscience midterm, so I know it's a stressful time. Wishing you all the best. You'll do amazing. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thanks for the 1 cent. Hey, Harry, I graduated high school today, and my college orientation is on the 27th. That's amazing. Congratulations. Happy graduation. I hope you get a nice meal that you enjoy tonight. Alexa, thanks for the $10 from my stimulus check for psychotherapy. I appreciate that. I'm going to need it. Abby, thanks for the 50 cents. Yeah, okay. Abby, I'll let her know. Nick, thanks for the 1. Last gas is definitely missing teeth in his scrap cards. Sanjeev, thanks for the 1. CPA and auditor for the inspector general on a state level. Every single auditor recovers minimum 4 to 5 times their salary. Maybe Fed is different, but firing inspector general and their employees is so wild. Thanks for everything you do. Yeah, it's so crazy how they're like, yeah, they fail their audits, so let's fire all the people who do the audits. McKinley, thanks for the 5. I can't believe how uneducated people are. Thank you for sharing facts. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. And Gabriella, thanks for the 5. Hey, Harry, I literally just got your notification during class and immediately started watching. From a fellow college student, Penn State, go Nittany Lions. Good luck in your midterms. Hey, Gabriella, I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching from class. I know it's a stressful time, so it means a lot that you are doing that. All right, everybody, listen. I'm going to wrap up the live there for now. There's a possibility that I'll be back later, but I'm not 100% sure. We shall see. So I'm going to wrap up the live. Thank you all so much for being here in this like midday live. I appreciate it. I know. I got to go take my midterm, so I got to go do that. But anyway, listen, all of my links are in my bio, my Instagram, my YouTube, my Substack, my Twitter, my Facebook, all the different social media platforms I am on are in my bio. It would mean a lot if you go over there and follow. And just in case TikTok does get banned. Thank you everybody for the good luck wishes. I appreciate you so much. I love you guys. Make sure to go follow on all the other platforms. I'll be there posting different content and all that good stuff. It's fun. And of course, have a great day today. And good luck to everybody that's taking tests. I know a lot of people are still in college, so you have midterms, so good luck to you. But have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. I know some of you are getting off work soon, so please enjoy the rest of your night and relax and do something that you enjoy tonight. Maybe hang out with friends or hang out with a loved one, your girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other, whoever it might be, your friends, family. Or if you want to take the night to yourself, that's perfectly okay too. Relax, get some alone time, listen to some music or watch a movie or something. I don't know. Just enjoy yourself and eat some good food. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. I'm going to go take this midterm. Let's find out how it goes. All right, everybody. Bye. We'll talk soon.